thing they have ever before seen. Take a look at this. You'll notice a big difference in these two pictures. This is two different pictures taken of the same area. You can see the markings in the Martian surface there. And then there's this thing. It's kind of donut-ish, munchkin-ish even, according to my assistant Patricia. A rock has appeared, is what it really is. NASA scientists say it's about the size of a jelly donut, and looks like a jelly donut as well. It's kind of rounded. If you were to see it up close, you would see. They say they have no idea how it got there, and they're even arguing with each other about it. Bill Nye, the science guy, joins us, and he's live with us in the Monster Wall this afternoon. I don't know what that is. Do you?
Well, it's a rock that's got a lot of magnesium and a lot of manganese. And so no one had expected to be there. The thing is, they were looking at this patch of Martian ground one day, one sol, as we say, and then a couple sols later, this rock showed up. Most people think it was kicked up by a wheel of the rover, but you can't tell from here. And so when you have a mystery like this, geologists think this is the greatest thing in the world, I mean, or the world's, where they can try to figure out how this, you can tell, different colored rock showed up in their view. Now, there's a lot of wind on Mars, but the Martian atmosphere is very thin. Was the wind strong enough to blow this kooky pebble down into the view? Or we'll call it a rock down into the view, or did the wheel break it off? If it broke it off from some protruding rock, what rock was that, and why does it have all this?
Or did the Martian
all these
drop
elements that you wouldn't expect? Yeah, it's the Martians. Yes, the Martians drop it. But this is in pursuit of the Martians.
Some sort of life on Mars. I mean, the scientists are saying, look. We're searching for microbial evidence or something from billions of years ago. We know this was a very wet planet at one point.
That's right. So we hope that discoveries like this will lead us to the next best place to look for signs of water and life. You know, if we were to discover evidence of life on Mars, and just as you said, these would be fossil bacteria, something like the stromatolites we see, especially in Australia. It would change the world if we showed that there were once living things on Mars, and not extraordinary. If you went to a slushy place near the equator of Mars, where some of the water ice, which is under the sand, was oozing out, there might. I mean, it's not crazy. There might still be something alive there, and if we were to discover it, it would change this world.
It certainly would. Bill Nye, the science guy, live with us this afternoon. Maybe there will be. Yeah. Bill, it's good to see you.
Good to see you. Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Thank you. Same to you. Scientists say an important spacecraft was hibernating for years as they prepare for a daring mission to land it on the back of a comet. Today, that spacecraft woke up. All cheers, as you can see, at the European Space Agency headquarters just hours ago. The Rosetta spacecraft is part of a decade-long comet-chasing mission to gain a better understanding of our solar system. It took a nearly 3-year-long nap to conserve energy, and just this morning, an alarm clock, if you will, woke it up. It took more than 45 minutes for the signal to get back to Earth. The scientists say they expect that spacecraft to start hitching a ride on a comet sometime.